Brother, I meant to mention, we recovered 24 manuscripts yesterday.
Impressive. All from the North Way House.
Indeed. The Imperials nearly spotted our finders, but they know the cliffs.
Good.
Forgive me, but is that unconcern I detect? I would think any brush with the Empire would merit interest.
Unconcerned. Hardly, sister. I'm simply hesitant to attribute our stealth entirely to our own skill. Have you seen the visors they wear?
Ah, indeed. Peripheral vision is a heavy price to pay for sun protection.
Yes, quite.
You mentioned the Golden Scraton. Anything else I should keep an eye out for?
Should you venture into the murkier regions of the Highlands, you could find yourself in the lair of a Sutaban Alpha, a vile thing. You would be wise to keep your distance.
And in case I don't?
How very Jedi of you. In that case, I would warn that the beast is quick and ferocious, more so on both counts than its lesser brethren.
Good to know.
Did you hear of Armias' fate?
Sister Task informed me.
He fulfilled his mission. We could ask no more of a brother.
Indeed.
Ever it passes, sister.
Ever it passes.
Master Cordova requested a translation of a later form of the allocution.
Which form?
The Plainsong, brother.
Curious. Very well. Furnish him with the latest reduction.
It isn't my place, brother, but I must request clarification. Why are we granting such a request? The Ancients forbid sharing our rituals with outsiders.
The Ancients were not driven underground by armored invaders. Times have changed. Besides, he is here on Master Junta's auspices. Not Narcus, I'll grant you, but hardly an outsider. Do as you are instructed.
Yes, brother.
All good, buddy? Looks like a scroll. Can't imagine how long it's been here.
The spirit withers before the force of others. Didn't the first tract say, the life force blooms?
Perceptive.
They're completely incompatible.
We seek universal truth, brother. If one tablet says withers, and the other says blooms, neither is universal, by definition. So we ask, what do they have in common?
What do they have in common, brother?
That you ought to be reading them. No more dithering.
Jedi and Night Sister, together again.
What was it like to reunite with Master Cordova after all these years?
Terrifying.
Not the response I expected.
Remember that he disappeared without a trace not long after his premonition that the Order would fall.
We always feared that he had died.
Yes. Then one day he simply walks into my archive, alive and whole. For a moment I felt like a Padawan again. Ashamed that we hadn't completed his plan to rebuild the Order. And I didn't know how he would react to our decision to destroy the holocron.
How did he react?
As a master should. With questions, trust, and understanding. I'm very glad he found his way back to us. There is much for us all to do.
So I understand you've been trying to fight the Empire on your own.
I had some help from a few friends.
And where are they now?
Gone.
I see. Well, you're nothing if not brave, Cal. And from what Seer tells me, willing to put your life on the line for those you love. Just remember, the Empire will twist our actions, however noble, to serve their aims.
I'll remember that, Master Cordova.
Okay, I'll catch you later.
I suppose you have both studied Oisin's lemma?
Yes, sister.
Indeed, sister.
Then perhaps you will explain to me the paradox of the fifth book.
Oisin explores the antinomy of enlightenment. It's a paradox about the inevitability of cycles.
Explain.
Enlightenment is defined as cycle breaking. But, per the canons, to be enlightened is to suffer the cycle. The more we strive to break the cycle, the more we embody it. But in accepting it, we become enlightened, thereby breaking the cycle.
Indeed. And what do you make of this?
I think the meaning is clear. You can't reason your way to true enlightenment.
Ah, the lemma has confounded scholars for centuries, but to you its meaning is clear.
Well...
Recall the canons. There is no truth but the truth of all things. There is no knowledge but the force of all others. Brother, perhaps you should revisit the fifth book. And while you're there, revisit the preceding books as well.
Yes, sister.
There you are. Manus is tuned to perfection and ready to go. So where are we going?
Back to Koboh. Turns out we need a special compass to navigate the abyss.
A compass? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, kid.
Oh, and Marin's coming along.
Wait, what? Marin's joining us? Why didn't you tell me? I could have cleaned up the place. Oh, this is just perfect. Well, now it's too late to clean the Manus. I hope she doesn't notice.
Now that Marin's with us, we can go back to Coruscant.
Bound for Koboh.
The mantis has changed.
Oh yeah, Cal and Bode, they ain't exactly the cleaning types.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
Marin, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scaz steaks. Why'd you join back up anyways?
Seer and I believe Tanalorr could be a refuge for those persecuted by the Empire.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Gonna get crowded. Time to land. Get up here.
Welcome to Koboh.
Cal, so glad you're back. You missed all the action. It was horrible.
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
Say,
They took her, Cal. Carried her right out. She's been droid napped.
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease. Promise.
Dagon sent them. He's after Tanalorr.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue her. Once he gets what he wants, he'll scrap her for sure.
It won't be easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot of firepower.
As do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came for. They're back at their fortress feeling safe, complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice axe.
Name's Mosey.
Marin.
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there?
Kirlu, Guido, what's going on?
Just bemoaning the sorry state of affairs in this place.
What did the Raiders do this time?
No, not them. We were talking about how things ain't like the good old days.
When we started out here, life was grand.
Place was nearly empty.
Barely anyone to bother you.
Sounds like paradise.
Well, it's the way of the galaxy. The only constant is change, and everything gets worse with time.
Yeah, and there's always one Turgle everywhere you go. What?
Huh?
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
Finally, those pesky Jawas have stopped poking around my claim.
I saw some Jawas in the forest.
Well, you ain't seeing them no more. Made themselves a little village on the far side of the valley. No one's heard a peep from them since. Not one Utini.
Maybe I'll see how they're doing.
Really? Yeah. Aren't you, Mr. Goody-Goody?
Hey, kid. I got some bad news on our favorite Ordo Eris fanatic.
I already know Sork Tormos put a fresh bounty on my head.
You do?
One of your regulars clued me in on his game. She's been keeping tabs on the Haxian brood, so this time we've got the jump on him.
Sheesh. You figure that guy would let things go by now. Hey, I was thinking, now that Marin's back in the crew, we could always head to Coruscant. Not that I want to.
Do you know about the Bile Maw lurking in the mountain?
Can't say I do.
May seem peaceful, but when disturbed, it will charge and trample you. Its thick hide makes it resistant to even the strongest weapons.
How would you approach it?
Mind your feet. Its spray attack will leave pools of acid on the ground.
Good to know. Thanks.
Be seeing you.
Say, Cal, it's looking a little roomy over in Cage's booth. Don't suppose you know where she's gotten to?
I don't. But if you see her, tell her I finished that business of hers.
Go, Cal. Z needs you.
Private table.
All right, then.
Whoa, down, Grok. Sorry about my friend here. He's just a little guarded.
Yeah, I get it.
Name's Dana. The old geezer's called Grok.
I'm Cal. This is BD.
Say, you looking for work? Grok and I have a talent for turning opportunity into profit.
Oh yeah, took real talent to drop that Durasteel brace on me.
Grok's a little steamed because he choked on our last job in Dredger Gorge.
Choked? Cal, the woman almost got me killed. Practically wrote my damn epitaph.
Oh, is it time for your nap, grumpy old Grok? Is it?
I'm gonna head out.
Lunatic.
Crosspatch? How you doing?
Hey, we're thinking of plugging fresh energy cores into the dams at Dredger Gorge. See if we can get them working again.
Not a bad idea. Where'd you learn to do that?
Old friend of ours. Top-notch engineer. Had a winning smile, too.
That he did.
Good friend to have around.
You'd think. But the guy shorted us on our cut after a big take. So, Grok may have left an anonymous tip with the authorities.
Yeah.
This how you treat all your friends?
Don't you mind, Cal. Real friends like you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. See you when I see you.
Heard you and Bode are gonna take the fight to the Raiders.
Word travels fast around here.
A daring assault on the Raider fortress by the mighty warrior and his gunslinging sidekick to save their droid companion. Yes! Z is lucky to have a friend like you. Hiya.
Greetings, Sojourner.
Just Cal will do.
It will not.
Okay. You don't look like the other prospectors.
No. Bay on Earth reaches. Tulakt excavates that which cannot be so easily grasped.
Make a lot of credits in that line of work?
Wisdom is a good that never decays and is always in short supply. Now is not the time to speak.
I know what you are, for what it's worth.
Do you now?
Sure. The way you carry yourself. That saber on your belt. I won't say anything, of course.
Why not? The bounty could be your ticket off-world.
And I've already told you enough about my past business to land me in an Imperial intake yard.
Guess I'll have to settle for honor among outlaws.
Look, I know what it's like to have a losing streak tied around your throat. And I respect anyone who keeps fighting even when the chips are down.
You're a hard man to read, Moran.
Then, as they say, I've still got it. See you around, Cal.
Cal, while you're here, could I run something by you?
Sure. What have you got?
I heard some dredge operators discussing a strange structure in the swamp. Almost certainly another High Republic chamber. But I don't like my chances of conducting successful research on the Raiders' doorstep.
Maybe I could check it out for you.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Seeing these High Republic ruins with my own eyes. How do you go back to the Academy after that?
Not something I expected to hear from a historian.
I didn't expect it either. Originally, I couldn't wait to wall myself into a library. Why visit one dig site when you could read about 30, right?
So what made you decide to leave?
It is hard to describe, but the more I learned, the more I wanted to get my hands dirty and live it. Not just read about it on a calf-stained terminal, you know? Hey.
Got a solid beginning here. Let's build on it.
A new specimen? Fascinating. Finish planting it, and I'll tell you what I know.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Koboh has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden?
Yes. We will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
Divines? Yes, they sprouted overnight. But there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time. Oh, a bluebell squish! How fascinating! Its flower has a most unusual scent, drawn from the moss as it blooms. I find it quite pleasant. I see you planted a spine fluff. They are quite a...
Please excuse me. You gun PD. Stop them! Head! Good touch me.
this piece of junk work? Maybe I'll just smash this stupid thing apart.
Looks like a data disk. BD, toss me stim. Wow, there it is.
Got your mark, I'm coming in.
You made it.
Anyone spot you?
Me? Not a chance. What are we dealing with? Any sign of the droid?
Some kind of service gantry.
Could be a way in.
It's the best option I can see. Only way to the Looker Hulk is through this swamp.
For you, maybe. You want to ride, BD? When you're ready, make a move on that gantry. I'll be watching.
Copy that. Oh. That's one way not to get mud on your boots, huh? Now we just need to rescue Z. Hit. Hard to believe anything could live in this swamp. I guess our friend here makes it work. See that building, buddy? Guess someone does live here. Or did once.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. But we must find my datapad.
Can't we just...
Let's check this place out.
Absolutely not. My entire life is on that datapad.
Cal, what are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question, Zig.
I came out here to look for Z.
Yeah, me too.
Ahem. And I am Winnie Eres. Cal, was it? We've only just met, but I could use some assistance.
What do you need?
I was told there's a bird in this swamp that sports a resplendent plumage. But when I tried to get a closer look at one, it snatched my datapad and flew away.
Where'd it go?
They've got a nest at the top of a spire nearby. I'd go, but Winnie here says I gotta stay by her side.
Yes! Yes, that spire there. It's so close, yet so far.
I'll see what I can do.
You shine like the stars. Oh, that's a Coruscant saying, perhaps a more simple. Thank you, Cal. Please, that datapad contains all my designs, not to mention my reference databank. Without it, I'll be starting all over from scratch. I mean, even more than I already am.
Good luck finding that datapad, Cal. And be safe. Those gliders perch in high places.
I can't move that, but there's no other way up to the pillar either.
Coruscant, huh?
I gotta keep moving.
This swamp?
Koboh.
You ever been in a ship this big before, buddy? Been a long time for me. Not looking forward to it. But Z's in there. We're not leaving without her. There.
Something coming towards us, actually. So bored.
There you are. Ready to liberate one slightly eccentric High Republic droid?
Yeah. You?
I'm here, aren't I?